Not all killers start with a bad home life. Before some of them just end up like a bad person. Now we talk about Chaster Turner.
Ladies and gentlemen of all ages, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Angry Meat Production. We appreciate you coming in and letting us be a part of your lives week in and week out. We hope to do our best to present you with something that your eardrums delight in. Whether you're looking at us on YouTube or Rumble, or listening to us on Spotify, Google, or Anchor, or any of the other podcast services that we are currently on or trying to get on. We thank you. And if you don't mind, at the end of every episode, stop by, leave us a comment, leave us a like. If it asks for 5 stars, we'll take 5 stars, even if you don't like us. 5 stars are what it's all about. With that being said, we hope you enjoy our attempt to make our advocation our vocation. Ladies and gentlemen, let the games begin.
All right. Welcome, Angry Faithful. Today on Psychos and Sociopaths, we'll talk with Chaster Turner. I got Max, Mad Max.
What's up,
me again. Come in, have a nice conversation about Chaster Turner. Now, you were laughing with the nickname, the Southside Slayer.
Southside Slayer.
Yeah, it does roll off the tongue.
It does.
It really does.
Quick.
Yeah. What are you called? Southside Slayer.
They call me the Southside Slayer.
Yeah, I dipped into this a little bit before we got on the show, and just to find out more. Man, most killers you hear, they have like a really horrible fucking home life.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got like 90%. Well, not even that, 99%. It's that 1.01% just no. You know what?
I've had it. This is it.
I'm gonna start killing motherfuckers.
I'm just gonna start raping and killing people on the streets and just hopefully not get caught.
Yeah, mother wasn't a prostitute or anything like that. So it's But this one's kind of really interesting. The fact of he actually got somebody off of death. It wasn't death row, but murder charges because
someone got acquitted because he was caught.
Because the DNA.
Yeah.
But let's get this in. Personal life. Turner was born November 5th, 1966 in Warren, Arkansas. He moved to Los Angeles with his mother when he was 5 years old after his parents separated. He attended public school in Los Angeles and attended Locke High School until dropping out.
Oh, great.
It doesn't say. He worked at Domino's. He was a delivery driver. He lived with his mother until she moved to Utah. Oh, Utah. I thought it was somewhere else. After that, he moved around different homeless shelters and missions. You know, that's another key factor that ends up with killers is at one point in time they're homeless and they bum around and everything like that. The Toy Box Killer didn't have a home.
No,
they lived out in that it was a trailer, wasn't it? No, yeah, because they used the trailer as the kill box type deal.
Yeah, I think. I don't know, what is the percentage on serial killers that are homeless? Because there's a bunch. I see.
Me in the fucking face. Used to it, don't
that's
worry.
what she said. Anyway,
Happens.
I know not all serial killers were homeless, but there has to be.
Well, it's the same percentage as most serial killers being robbers too at the same time. But some of it being trophies, and other times they use cons and
Like Ed Gein keeping trophies,
yeah.
like that type of trophy, or like a shoe or a bracelet.
It's usually just whatever the person has on them. I mean, the Dexter trophy thing was the blood of the victim,
Yeah.
or his
Who-
victim.
Who kept the IDs? Dahmer. Dahmer kept IDs, right? Was it Dahmer or Gacy? One of them kept IDs.
It wasn't Gacy because
I
they
don't.
were all kids.
Yeah, I don't think Gacy kept it. I thought he kept something from them boys though.
They usually have some kind of trophy.
Anyway, yeah,
And
especially a creep like Gacy. Ugh. I got to take it easy on him. He's Air Force. They didn't show them how to use a keyboard. And you have to remember, back in his time, people were using typewriters still. Not everybody was able to afford a typewriter. Anyway, I think I think they spent their last money on war bonds. That's why they weren't able to purchase a typewriter.
Gacy kept his victims' belongings as trophies.
Okay.
So yeah. I mean, most killers keep
exactly.
trophies.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Geins. He kept their skin and made them to like lampshades and chairs and shit.
And uteruses.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fucking bro. You just got like you walk in and instead of seeing a longhorn, you see just the uterus.
Yeah.
Like, and he just pull one down every night. Like, oh yeah.
Oh, it's first fleshlight.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm wrong, but
There is no wrong. That wasn't really.
It's one of those things. It's like he's wrong for saying that,
Nah.
but he's not wrong that probably was what was used for. Now, he was actually arrested a couple of times. Turner was jailed multiple times in 1980 and 1990 for theft and drug possession. First from 1987 to 1989, then to 1989 to 1992, and then from 1993 to 1995. In 1995, he was arrested and later convicted for car theft. He was then jailed for assault on an officer and cruelty to an animal in April 9th, 1997. Well, there's part of the trifecta.
Yeah. When
You know the
young
trifecta,
age,
right?
Young age
kills
kills animals.
Mutilates animals or kills animals. Yeah.
With their bare hands, though.
It's also bedwetting.
That's man, bedwetting, the
What else?
animal killing. They say
There was something else.
It's signs of a serial killer.
And what's the third one? I keep on forgetting the third one.
Fucking staying to yourself, never getting out of the fucking house.
Antisocial. No, there was. God, I would have to ask Andrea about that
because I think
she was the one that emphasizes the trifecta.
Man,
I don't have to look it up.
I know the animal thing for sure, and then the bedwetting. I don't know. Is it bed shitting? You ever shit the bed?
No, never shit the bed. Well, probably. McDowell tried to revert the 3 signs and indicated being cruel, abuses to animals, especially pets, setting fire to objects and other minor acts of arson and regular wetting of the bed.
Fire.
I don't know if I believe that.
I don't know if I believe that either, because like when I was a kid, we
always set fire.
Well, we hunted deer, we skinned them, we ate them.
Well, that's not cruelty. You had respect for the animals.
Yeah, and
you did it as a purpose of
right, and you give respect. And then like I loved lighting shit on fire when I was a fucking kid. I never wet the bed. Never wet the bed. Never want.
I've wet the bed a couple of times.
As an adult, yes, because you drink a little bit, and then think you're gonna be cool and
No, I've only I In all honesty, I only went to bed like once, but I was like really fucked up.
Yeah, it
And it
happened.
wasn't I was drunk. It was I was
Zooted and booted,
yeah, I had something.
crack.
No.
Oh, pull that
That came
footage up.
away.
Pull that footage up.
I did that later in life. Here's another strange thing about this about Turner though, is the murders they set around. If you look back at his jail time,
Right.
it's like 87 to 89.
Okay.
First murder is 87 to 89.
What a year to be alive in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Look at the time frame. March 9th, 1987.
Okay. By
And there is like a couple of them. But his jail time
was 87. What? Okay.
How did
Okay.
that
Go
happen?
down. Hold on. I want to keep reading now.
because his first murder victim was
But they found
Jane
her.
Johnson.
They're not see her body was found.
Okay,
Not
her
he
body,
committed
her
it.
body was found. Okay.
Now June 87. I don't know.
June 87, the body was body of 33-year-old Eleanor Joyce Bunn was found nude laying in a pile of trash. Her body was discovered by 11-year-old Alvin Thomas. Now, when I read that, the first thing I was thinking is like, okay, he's an 11-year-old boy, sees first naked woman and it's dead.
Yeah.
Did he finger her?
No. No. If I was 11 and I saw some white booty cheeks, and I mean white, like she's dead.
Yeah, that's true.
And you kind of.
But could you imagine he'd be like scarred for life?
Exactly. He's fucking done, dude.
Every time he's like his woman's
Yeah,
like,
his chick's on the bed laying the same way,
bed.
and he's never told her. Yeah, he walks in.
That'd be fucked up.
If she was super white,
That would be.
But see, that's crazy. So March and June, they found the bodies, right?
Yeah.
So that means he had to get locked up later that year.
He had been.
Because if he committed,
no murders that were linked to Turner occurred in 1988. Because that's
of course
okay. Not. Okay. So he must have been incarcerated like in December,
late December, and then got out early January? Because in January 89,
I guess he did a year.
He did
a year and a couple.
I mean, on
because it started back up in January 1989, and a partial nude body of 31-year-old Ann Fisher Byers was discovered outside a garage in the alleyway off of Figueroa Street. Her nephew described her as upbeat happy. Upbeat happy. Her sister Suzanne was trying to help her through her struggles with addiction.
Oh,
yeah.
That's why she was upbeat and happy.
Now,
I'm just saying, like,
yeah. Here's the strange thing. The October 29th, 1987. I'm sorry if I'm like jumping back and forth. But the body of a 26 years in Louisiana native Annette.
Do you want me to
earned it.
Do you want me to read? Do you want me to read?
I got it.
Are you
Just
sure?
we'll give you the next one. Annette Ernest was found lying in the shoulder of a road, partially nude and strangled. She was the daughter of Madrid White, who was friends with Jerry Johnson Tremper, mother of Turner's fifth victim, Andrea Triplet. Okay, that's the strange thing.
Do you think he knew them? Do you think he knew they were close, or do you think that's just fucking coincidence?
Area,
huh?
He had a small area of killings.
Yeah, it's in L.A. and Figueroa is like a shit part of fucking L.A.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know that, but
it's. I looked up on the interwebs just to see because they said he only had like close to like 4 to 5 block radius.
Oh no shit,
because he's homeless.
Bro, and you mean to tell me none of these fuckers were like, hey, this is all happening right here? Like,
look at the Austin serial killer.
That's Lady Bird Lake. That's I mean, they're finding them in Lady Bird Lake, but not in one specific area.
I thought it was one specific area.
I don't think it was. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But
We'll go back because I'm gonna
We'll check
review
it
that
out.
case for like later on, but they don't have a lot of the information or anything right now.
right.
So
They
I can't
don't
really do an episode about it. I can give everybody like synopsis of what's going on and how it happened and everything, but other than that, I want to wait until because I did that with the MMA fighter in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That went to like Detroit to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I know a guy that knows the guy.
Okay.
So he came on and did the episode. He was like, he was intense.
Well, I mean,
The guy who killed all those people was intense. But the other guy was like,
his business
chill.
is fucking violent, dude. What do you expect though?
No, because you have MMA. The guy that was driving, man, he was from Nigeria, and he was just chill. I mean, you wouldn't even think that he was a fighter. He was that chill.
Okay.
Nothing. Most fighters.
Yeah, dude.
Most fighters are the most easygoing motherfuckers you could possibly.
They're happy.
Yes,
They
and
fucking love their kids.
They're hard. They are hard to piss off. But when you do, you fucked up.
Yeah, man. What?
Yeah.
I saw this fucking shit earlier. He said it was between some regular dude and some fucking UFC fighter. I don't remember what they were arguing about, but the UFC fighter was like, all right, well, say that shit to my fucking face. And the dude was like, nope, you'll beat my ass. That's why I said it on Twitter. It's honest. None of us regular people, that's fine. Okay, I don't gloat, bro. Yeah, I might go to jujitsu, bro. But that don't mean I want to go one-on-one with a fucking MMA fighter. That's a professional.
I was like, I didn't tell you. Do you know? Because you pretty much paying attention to some of the stuff.
Wait. What'd you say?
Pay attention to the same stuff that I pay attention to.
Right. Veterans, whiskey, beer.
Do you know Lucas O'Hare?
Yeah. No.
Grizzly Forge.
Whoa.
He owns Grizzly Forge. Yeah.
What Forge?
Grizzly Forge.
Grizzly Forge?
Yeah, he makes knives. I mean, if you actually listen to his story and everything, it's fucking interesting.
You know who I listen to? David Goggins. Tells you to wake the fuck up and get your ass out there. But him and Joey Diaz should put together a fucking inspirational track.
I met Lucas O'Hare down in Austin. We were at Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yeah.
Nice bar, great bar. If you're ever in the Austin area, go to this bar. Fucking phenomenal fucking place. Anyways, we were watching the Drinking Bros podcast there live, and Lucas was like in the stilts, like hanging out by himself and everything. Okay. And I was like, hey dude, just come over here, have a beer with us, hang out with us and everything like that. We just had a good conversation with him and everything. But his girl that he was with kept on like, because I had that one shirt that says don't let your friends suicide bomb, and it has the grenade and everything. Well, I had that shirt on. She's like, "Oh, that's a nice shirt." I was like, "Oh, thank you very much. That's very polite."
Thank you. I spent it online for another veteran, and it took 2 weeks to get to me.
He went out. He's like, "Hey, I got a business call." I was like, "Hey, dude, handle your shit. No big deal. Come back whenever."
You're talking about Lucas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he goes off, and mind you, Lucas is 6'4", ex-special forces sniper.
Yeah, I don't want none
and
of that.
Bodyguard.
Yeah, I don't want none of that, bro.
This chick goes up and just, I really like that shirt. I was like, bitch, get the fuck on me. He doesn't have to be in the same zip code to take me out.
To you? Oh, she did that to you?
Yes.
No, bitch, get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
I enjoy breathing through my own trachea. Like, no.
I don't want to have any kind of mechanical stuff.
Back up, ho. Like, dude.
Yes.
No.
Yes. And my
go
friend
outside and tell him, like, hey, brother, I'm here to tell you right now.
No. I was just like, hey, I'll check you later and everything. And
to her, or to him,
to him.
I was like,
man, I left, and he's like, oh, it's no big deal. I was like, it's for me.
It is for me, bro. Like, you look like you're from fucking Asgard. Like,
here's the thing, and I hope he never listens to this fucking podcast because
you're about to drop some shit. Hey, brother, if you're out there, I would have told you. Don't.
but
Go ahead. Let's
I looked
go.
at the pictures of his wife,
Ah.
and they're not the same person. So I was like,
Huh?
oh no, but no wonder he didn't give a shit. I could have fucking tagged him. I could have fucking just plowed
See?
into that.
All you
if
had to do
fucking
was
know. But I
Oh.
don't. If a woman is with a guy,
Yeah.
I don't even try.
Bro, fuck that.
I don't give a shit. I would no. I just keep everything. I don't. I just anyways.
I
going
love
back
my
to the
brothers
murder.
too much. I'd have told them. Fucking bopper.
But here's another strange thing about the Chester Turner murders is he actually get the no other this right here. Start up right there. God, okay, hold on. Okay, go ahead and start with the no other murders. And we had to take a little bit of break, everybody. So weird, but go ahead.
No other murders that are linked to Turner occurred in 1988. In 1989, the partially nude body of 31-year-old Anita Fishman Breyer was discovered outside a garage in an alley off Figueroa Street. Wait, we already read that.
Oh yeah. Go to September 22nd.
All right, September 23rd, 1989, the partially nude and strangled body of 27-year-old Regina Nadine Washington was found inside a garage off Figueroa Street. Washington was 6 months pregnant, and the fetus, referred to as Baby Washington, was attributed to the mother's strangulation and was ruled a hump. So they got him for the kid.
Yeah.
Well, if they get him, you know what I mean? After they got him, but they got him for the kid.
It's strange. You have to finish the last part of it, but yeah, the time frame. I mean, we could probably look this up real
But
quick.
now, wait. The other two that were found in 87, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't say where they were found at.
No, it does not. It just says pile of trash, but they were in the almost the same area. Those are the only ones they didn't really say where it was. Now, on November 16th, 1992, the seventh known victim, 32-year-old Deborah Williams, was found dead in a 400 block of West 98th Street in Vermont Vista. A month later, on December 16th, a body of 41-year-old Mary Edwards was found in the 9,700 block of South Figueroa Street in Vermont Vista.
So it looks like he just walked Figueroa.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, you know what I mean?
But okay. Let's look back. See, then he was like 1989 to 1992.
Was in prison.
Yeah. So that was the only stopping point. Let's see here. Let's just go to the 1993 to 1998. So they had this guy 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for DNA, they would never known he killed somebody. Well, and the last victim,
right?
The final murder. On February 12th, 1995, the nude body of 31-year-old Natalie. God damn, that messes me up every time. Natalie Joan Price was found next to a vacant residence in Vermont Knolls. She had she had been strangled to death. And November 6th, 1996, the body of 45-year-old Madrid Williams Beasley was found partially nude and strangled among the bushes alongside the 110 freeway.
That's almost 2 years.
Yeah. Beasley, originally from Michigan, was married and had a teenage son. In February 1997, 30-year-old Cynthia Annette Johnson was found strangled to death in Green Meadows neighborhood in South Los Angeles. On February 3rd, 1998, 38-year-old Paula Dawn Vance was found in Olympia tool business. What kind of?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm kind of curious.
It's probably a business part. You know what I mean? Where they have like shops and shit. But anyways, so those two murders were a year apart. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
February 1 year, February the next year. But before that, it was like, see, all right. So 95, 96, that's almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then 97, so that's pretty close. That's like 4 or 5 months. And then February 98. So that's a year completely. What if there's people he never like?
Well, this is okay. We have like
that's a big,
probably about 10-ish. But he murdered like they've 15 plus.
15 plus.
There's a
Exactly.
lot of them they don't know.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of the killers do that.
Yeah.
Is you found out of like X, Y, and Z of the murders that he did that you found evidence on, but there's like several murders that they didn't. Of course, you got the flip side of that. You hear about the Texas Ranger story where they not the baseball team, but the actual Texas Rangers.
Yeah.
They had a guy,
law enforcement in all of America.
I don't know about that.
They're pretty fucking intimidating, dude.
In the 80s?
Well, them and the troopers. If a trooper pulls,
well, the trooper is a Texas Ranger.
No,
technically,
not a state troop, not a Texas state trooper.
Yeah, there's still Department
Texas
of
Rangers. Texas Rangers is like boom.
Texas Rangers is still part of is the Department of Public Safety.
Yeah, DPS.
Yeah, so they're still in the same company.
They're still a state trooper, but now they're a Texas Ranger.
Yeah, they have a little bit of leeway and
state
extra
troopers
training.
are
That's
just
it.
fucking assholes. You ever got pulled over by one?
I've never had any trouble.
Shut the front door.
Never had.
Well, you drive a Volkswagen.
No, I've had only one trouble. He was still nice and polite, but we ended up getting they give out tickets way too easy,
bro.
Dude, they gave us ticket. They gave us, technically we were reckless driving because we crashed the vehicle. This is what happened. We're going down a hill over by Bridgeport.
Right.
We're going down this hill, engine cuts out.
Yeah.
So we cock it.
It's probably a Ford.
I think it was a Bronco.
See?
Yeah. So we cock it and turn it and get it to where we're not crashing anybody. We get in the dirt area, but we hit a farmer's pole.
Right. You get it off the road.
Yeah, we got it off the road. And it was just for momentum that was actually keeping us going.
Okay.
And the engine just cut out. No, and this is like power steering, power brakes. So we had nothing.
E-brake.
Couldn't even. Well, we could do the e-brake. Yeah, it was a later model, but we couldn't do that much. So
I get you.
We had to
the
do,
moment.
Yeah, heat of the moment and everything. We did that. So we do that. Highway patrolman comes up. It's like, is everybody all right? Everything good? It's like, yeah. We didn't cause a wreck. We didn't hurt anybody else except for ourselves, so we're good. Well, here's the ticket. Really? We explained what had happened. It was like, that's still reckless driving. I was like, luckily, I told my buddy, it's like, I'll go with you to the court for this,
dude,
and
I am a grown ass man. Okay. Mm-hmm. Grown ass man. When I pass them on the fucking hat, when they're posted up behind a bush and all you see is like a black and white sticking, you're like, fuck, because you know you're going to get some fucking asshole.
The only time I got pulled over, or the only other time, this was probably about.
And I'm not saying they pulled me over, but I start sweating like fucking brake fluid.
Yeah.
Like
I got pulled over. And technically, this is harsh braking. That's what he pulled me over. It's like harsh braking. I was like, really? Like, were you speeding? I was like, no. Man. I mean, I realized the sign and I tapped the brake.
Yeah.
And, if you tap the brake, the car still moves over. So he's like, you're speeding. It's like, no, I wasn't.
No.
Your devices aren't even that qualified for that.
Dude, they use shit that is fucking. Go ahead.
I did the whole politeness and everything. It took me an extra 45 minutes because we ended up talking about because I was coming back from the TAC after that, and we just ended up talking out. He was a because I noticed he had gaiters on. I was like, were you a SEAL or something or Spec Ops? Because the only one that wears gaiters are Spec Ops.
You got to be high speed for those.
Yeah,
yeah, you can.
They're $250.
Yeah, no shit.
They're fucking expensive.
He was like, no, I got a good deal on 9-line.
No, he was a minigun runner on those little speedboats.
Swick?
So no, we just started talking about that and everything. He's like,
no. Like on Swick? Like he was on Swick? Fuck, bro. Dopest motherfuckers ever. Because you know what? They're not SEALs, but them motherfuckers are fucking cool. Dude.
They don't have like, they didn't go through Hell Week or anything like that, but they go through like still special training. Like really high speed training. It's almost like Nighthawks. Are the night as a Nighthawks? The Army's
yeah, the Army's version of
Night Stalkers.
Yes, they are.
Night
like
Stalkers.
Swick is dope though, dude. And like a lot of people go out for Swick. Shit, a lot of people go out for the SEALs. But you learn real quick. You're like, brother,
fuck, I went through pararescue.
I've never done that. No.
Pararescue is the same train.
Isn't that just PJs?
Yeah, it's PJs.
Yeah,
I went for
exactly.
PJs, and oh god, there's a reason why they're fucking just stout
PJs.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They're
Dude.
Their training is just as hard as harsh as the SEALs training.
I've heard that.
But
I've heard that.
Here's the funny thing.
All right.
Their Hell Week is only a day.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the only difference,
Bro. In the Navy Seas Hell Week, like what I've talked to plenty of SEALs. Well, I mean, like when I was I talked to real motivators, EOD, SEALs, SWIG, fucking real fucking people. And like, dude, those guys are fucking laid back. Like,
yeah,
they're not.
I'm never the only person that was like hard, like really hardcore and everything, and he works for, I don't know if he watches the show. He works for a police department here, but I don't think he's a tabbed ranger, because I know there's a difference between a ranger person that works in the Ranger Regiment, and a tabbed ranger.
Well, see, you could complete ranger training
and not be tabbed.
Well, I mean, you could complete ranger training. Okay, and they'll give you
tabbed ones are what the leadership's it's kind of a leadership school.
So you could get your ranger tab, right? Because you completed it. But that doesn't mean a battalion's going to pick you up.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah,
that's why it so confused me with Rangers.
Yeah,
because you could be like in the motor pool and still be a ranger.
Well, I mean, the Army's pretty lackadaisical on what you put back in the day with the ACUs. Dude, they didn't give a fuck if you had jump wings or you were a pathfinder. They didn't give a fuck. They were like, if you want to put it on your uniform, put it on your uniform. If you don't.
But there's people out there that now, I mean, after the war started and everything like that, they're pretty.
Yeah, they're dead the fuck out, bro. Yeah. Shit, I would be too. Fuck it.
All right.
Anyways,
yeah,
we went off on a rant.
Yeah, I anytime I have like a guest doing this, we always go on rants.
Yeah. Hey, anyways, first of all, best boss I ever worked for, Handyman Dan, San Diego, California. What's up, Dan? Anyways, he was sweet.
Oh, okay.
Dude, retired senior chief, fucking coolest motherfucker, bro.
But arrest and exposure by March 2002, Turner was working as a security guard downtown Los Angeles homeless shelter. That same month, he sexually assaulted 47-year-old Martha Martinez. I fucked that up. I know I fucked that up.
Maria
Martinez. God damn it.
Martha Martinez.
Dyslexia hits up. He approached Martinez before the attack and asked her to borrow a cigarette lighter and proceeded to grab her neck and rape her approximately 2 hours, and threatened to kill her if she ever told the police. Turner pleaded no contest to earlier that year and sentenced to 8 years in prison during his incarceration in
Sierra Conservation Center in Tuolumne, California.
Thank you.
County.
Thank you. I didn't have to use Stephen Hawking with that one. That's why I think I really need somebody to help me read this stuff because at time I've gotten fluid with the reading and everything like that.
Have you?
Yeah, it's just words. Yeah.
Okay.
Turner was required to give a DNA sample for California's
Combined
DNA ID system. As a part of the prison term in September 2003, based on that sample, Turner was identified and matched for DNA recovered from murders of Vance and Bryce. After that, detectives began a stream of examination of Turner's background. By October 2004, 10 more and unsolved murders of women were matched to Turner's using DNA evidence. Turner was arraigned on December 22nd, 2004 on 10 murder charges and pleaded not guilty. Now,
you got the wrong guy. That's not my DNA.
Well, no. Technically, he got, because of the DNA, he overturned of Jones' conviction. During the investigation of these cases, detectives also reviewed several similar cases they already solved. In doing so, the detectives found David Allen Jones, now 28, had been convicted in 1992 murders of Tammy Christmas, Deborah Williams, and Mary Edwards. The latter of the two has now been linked to Turner by DNA. Rather than using these convictions as a basis for excluding Turner, the detectives reevaluated the physical evidence. The detectives found that Jones's 1995 trial had relied upon other evidence, including Jones's coercive statement to police instead of DNA analysis. At the detectives' request, the LAPD crime laboratory processed the available evidence using the latest DNA applications. Although DNA analysis could not be used to reinvestigate the Christmas murder, prosecutors and police are confined that Jones is innocent of the Christmas murder and that Turner is likely the culprit.
Oh, bro, I'm so fucking pissed.
Well, Jones was also convicted of a rape unrelated to the murders during his trial. He was serving out his sentence of 2,000 for the 2,000 rape conviction. I almost thought 2,000 rapes that he did.
That boy was busy.
I know. But year 2000 rape conviction. That's what it was. The new investigation revealed that the blood typing evidence did not match the blood types found in the crimes for which he spent 11 years in prison.
Fuck that.
And he was acquitted of as a murderer. Jones is released from prison in March 2004 and filed a lawsuit against the city of Los Angeles.
Good for him.
$720,000 in compensation.
Good for him. $750,000, brother. You deserve more. I'd have went back.
I would too. That's usually less.
11 fucking years.
Yeah.
11 fucking years. I want a meal for every year I sat in here.
Well, no, he was convicted of the rape.
Right. He was
actually
a criminal.
He did the rape charges, which is only about 3 years. So they only had like 6.
8.
Is it
3, 11, 8? Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
I don't do it on the spot.
You're good, man.
Lucky I'm pretty.
Well, we're gonna take your word for it, brother.
Anyways, so
8 years.
Yes, 8 years. So that was 100,000. That's pretty much 100,000 a year.
Pretty much 100 G's a year. Yeah.
Of course,
taxes.
Of course.
You got to figure in taxes.
Yeah, that's in Los Angeles.
Just because they gave them the fucking money, you don't think they're gonna tax it?
No,
Come on now, dude.
And that's Los Angeles. That's California. So you're getting state tax.
This motherfucker probably got awarded
$3
million.
And he only got to keep that.
And he only got to keep 720.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that lump sum.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I love Texas.
Every year.
It's the reason why I love Texas.
I want a payment every year.
I mean, the only thing that we have to pay every year, and unless you're like 100% disabled, is land tax.
What?
Land tax.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only tax.
That's why
sales tax. Yeah.
I'm not trying to put me and my wife shit out there, but that's why I'm happy. We're like 200% disabled.
Yeah.
So,
but you did something to earn that.
Fuck him. Oh, of course.
But he is now Here's the weird stuff on the convictions. Turner was convicted of 11 murders, which he probably did about 15 and plus. We don't know the exact number. And was sentenced to death July 10th, 2007.
Let me stop you there. He was convicted of 11 murders on May 10th, 2007. I was 20 years.
Jesus, right?
That's my birthday.
No.
Yeah.
May 10th?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
In February 2011, Turner was charged with 4 additional murders. Those of Cynthia Johnson's, we'll just go Mary Edwards and a couple of more. Authorities said the DNA linked Turner to those killings. And on June 19, 2014, Turner was convicted of those murders and received another death sentence in June 26, 2014. Could you? That was another thing that got me. He's like, he has 2 death sentences. What are they gonna do? Like, I understand it's like he's gonna die. He hasn't died yet, but he's gonna die.
That's a
But
death
would you
sentence.
imagine
It's
if
not
they-
life. They're gonna put him to death.
Yeah. Could you imagine if they actually did it to where they're like, they killed him for like a couple of minutes, brought him back to life,
And they're like,
and
all
kill him
right,
again?
2 more to go.
Yeah. That was what kind of like threw me kind of a loop when I was reading this.
It's almost like a 3-count push-up, except it's a 3-count death sentence. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 1,
What-
2.
What's really strange when I found out on death penalties.
A what?
Death penalties?
What about him?
They have 3 tries.
To kill you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they have 3 tries to kill you.
Yeah.
If the first one doesn't take, which now we use chemicals, and the chemicals.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. To me, you know what I mean? Firing squad. Just firing squad. And I don't mean
still miss.
I don't mean a regular. No. I'm talking about like a 12-gauge Mossberg slugs.
Like no.
Firing squad.
No, when I no the cow thing. Yeah, they use it in Country for Old Men. The guy used that to kill people. He was just like put it on their
Right.
It was air power. It's
Yeah,
still like
yeah.
you know.
No, my so my grandfather and all his brothers and wives and his sisters and their husbands, they all worked at a meat factory in San Antonio.
Mhm.
And like, dude, they say that shit is fucking no joke. Like,
yeah,
you just bring a cow in.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. Fuck that. If you're sorry, I got a little. If you're out here raping and killing people, I don't care. No, I want you to stand in front of a firing squad. I'll even light your last cigarette for you, just to watch you get blown away.
Well, that's what the air pressure thing. It's an automatic. It's still a thing.
Fuck that. I want to watch you get blown away by the knees first.
Oh, okay, you want them to suffer a little bit.
Yeah,
you're kind of
They're
kind of
eye for an eye, bro.
yeah.
But their
Could you-
victims suffered.
you know,
their
I don't know
victim's
why-
family suffered.
I don't know why this came into my head, but could you imagine if the way that they like Chester Turner, how he murdered was he raped these women and choked them to death?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that was like eye for an eye? You know, he gets raped
Yeah.
and he's
Yeah.
like getting choked out.
You ever seen
I don't know.
fucking Pulp Fiction?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ving Rhames getting his shit pushed in. Yeah. And then, Bruce Willis come in.
Yeah.
Take care of it. But, Ving Rhames gave him the same shit.
Yeah.
Blew his dick off.
Yeah, I could.
You gonna have some buddies come in.
I understand where you're coming from, and they're really just getting rid of the person off of the face of the earth is all I give a shit about.
I mean, imagine, like, I think
Because I'm for the death penalty. I don't like the time frame because they have 15 years.
Yeah, that's whack.
That's
my fucking
way
money.
too
Well,
much
not
time.
my money, but Californians' money.
No, that's
fun.
everywhere.
Any
They
death
have 15
sentence,
They have 15 years to put the death penalty.
like, dude, fuck that. If if the DNA is there, the physical evidence is
I
there,
think-
if there's
yeah,
witness,
yeah.
or not even if, but if people,
If there is enough evidence, if there's okay, even DNA can be spotty. Okay,
because it could be your cousin, your uncle,
You could
your
have
dad.
you could have spit on the person, and then they turn a corner and they get fucking skull fucked, or shot, or just their whole entire intestines just ripped out. You can still have that.
Yeah.
Now, if there is witnesses and because I know Texas well, this is a whole Ron White jokes is like Texas is an express line, because if you just 3 more witnesses, you get the express line. Everybody else is trying to stop death penalties. We're putting an express line.
I fucking love he's and he would probably fucking switch that joke up now. Like, we haven't. Is that outside?
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, that's like the 3rd one today.
They have a huge fire behind the gym.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the community college. We joked about it the other day. Anyways, I bet because isn't he dead now?
No, he's in Austin.
Oh fuck. Anyways,
and he just doesn't tour that much.
I could see how he would take that now. Instead of the express line, he would call it the self-checkout line, where they give you a rope or a gun and you're by yourself, and it's like, hey, figure it out, brother.
But you're not coming out of this room.
You're not coming out though.
Time's
ticking.
That would be funny as hell. I mean, that would
you let him have a choice. Let him have a choice. Like, hey, what do you want?
Yeah.
So look that,
but
I don't know, man.
But here's the thing.
I just don't like monsters.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't like people that prey on elderly and kids.
Dude, fucked up story with Stan Lee.
I've already heard it.
No, you haven't heard this one, because there's only like 3 people I know who knows this story. Stan Lee did a Comic-Con in Japan. One of a friend of mine's buddy, who I
shout out to Sasebo in Yokosuka, Japan.
But anyways, he has a friend that his basic job is to take care of like celebrities. He's a translator.
Celebrities that come in contact with Stan Lee?
No, celebrities that go to Japan. He's met like Brad Pitt.
Oh, liaison. A Japanese liaison.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's American and white, but he that's his job in Japan. He gets paid fucking stupid money.
So he brings Americans to Japan, or brings
he lives in Japan,
okay,
and he gets paid by company, because he got paid by a company from just a business liaison. He treats him right and everything. He's like let's just go with liaison.
Liaison sounds good.
Anyways, Stan Lee had a plush hotel in Japan.
Okay.
Well, the business manager told him, it's like, hey, just take everything to my room. Anything that's for Stan Lee, just take them to my room, and like the food and everything like that, just take it to my room, and Stan Lee will be there. Well, when Stan Lee got to when this guy took his food and everything, get everything ready for Stan Lee and everything, he went to the manager's room. Stan Lee was standing into the manager's room, which was just a regular room.
Stan Lee was in the guy's room?
That's where the manager put Stan Lee. He didn't get the plush room that the guy, that the liaison set everything up to have.
Yeah.
Like, he had like the presidential suite. I mean, Stan Lee.
Yeah, he's Stan Lee. I mean, you can't make...
So he put him in he put Stan Lee. Stan Lee was supposed to be in the presidential suite,
right?
But the business manager was staying in the presidential suite.
Mm-hmm. And he put Stan Lee in just the fucking regular 2-star room.
Probably not 2-star, but you know,
it's Japan, bro.
Yeah, they're pretty. They have some pretty nice hotels.
Japan's dope. It's bomb. It's clean.
Yeah,
it's everybody wears uniforms. They fucking ain't rude. They never honk at you in their vehicles, and you better not ever honk at anybody. It's a respect thing. Japan is man.
Yeah, but anyways, so the Tokyo Giants
Yeah.
wanted to meet Stan Lee.
Very, very, very recognized team.
Well, they found all this out the day that the Tokyo Giants came to visit Stan Lee.
That he was, they went up there.
Mm-hmm.
And Stan
And
Lee was just chilling in a rocking
it was
chair,
like-
fucking
and-
freezing.
And and they was like, what are you doing in here? Oh, this is my room, right?
Yeah.
He's like, no. It took
The baseball team?
the baseball team, it took every ounce of fiber of being from what he said. He's like, the fucking baseball team wanted to beat the shit out of this man.
Brandon
And then,
Herrera.
and I talked to Kevin Smith about it.
The Kevin Smith?
Yeah. Well, we're doing the photo shoot and everything like that. And he did like a little thing about Stan Lee and how the business manager was messing with him.
Yeah.
So he's easygoing and easy to contact. If you like message him with
Kevin Smith or Stan Lee?
Kevin Smith.
Oh, well, shit. I'm about to.
Stan Lee, you have to use a Ouija
You
board
got his
now.
Gmail?
Yeah. No, you just message him on like Twitter or something like that. And if
I
something
don't know.
important, if it's something important and everything like that, you can try to that way. And that's what I did. I was like, hey, is there any way I can contact you through business manager or something like that? Because I got some information for you
Yeah.
about Stan Lee, about this business manager and everything like
Yeah.
that. And then I told him, I was like, so this stuff is like, I can get you in contact with the guy that has happened to. He's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, the business manager with Stan Lee and how he's
They
been
whoop
treated.
his ass?
It was still cruelty, but it was just they didn't whoop his ass. It was just
Cruelty to him or cruelty to Stan Lee?
it's cruelty to Stan Lee.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Stan Lee's the shit, man.
Yeah. Well, this whole and
Who does that though?
it
That's like telling your uncle, yeah, come into town. I got you a nice fucking spot. And you put him at the Sunrise Hotel that's only one story and everybody parks outside their doors.
yeah. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. But
That's wild.
I found it, I was like, oh shit, it's just one of those things. Is like you should have said something the last part. That's why if anything happens that is like I like to try to gather evidence before I like told because
Well, exactly. You want to see it in writing. You want to see video evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so I was just
That's
going
just a
I
normal
was just
thing.
like, oh, he met Stan Lee and this happened. Oh, really? And then you start finding shit out and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, this stuff is really happening.
They should have broke his ankles, made him walk outside. Fuck that guy. Who the fuck? But who?
No, it's just
don't know.
that's why. Okay,
We've gotten a little far off track.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
I do this all the time.
No, you're good.
We
you're
do this
good.
all the time.
You're good. As long as you're not reading anything, we're good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's like Tim Curry when he was they did a like a fucking 40-year-old
Tim Curry's a great actor, by the way.
40-year anniversary of the Rocky Horror Picture Show down in Dallas.
He wasn't that great of an actor in that movie. I know.
Well, okay, but everybody likes the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That goes see it.
Okay, that goes. And
They
sees
dress
it.
up,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
everything. It's going to see the Rocky Horror Picture Show is an event.
like Clockwork Orange. Like,
I don't like that movie.
see, I don't like either of them.
I don't like either of them either.
I'm not. Tim Curry was the fucking best when he was
It was a Clue legend
Clue.
and legend.
When he was the butler.
Yeah, and legend though. I love him, legend.
Legend.
Yeah, he was the demon. Darkness.
He was not the devil.
That was darkness.
Tim Curry
Dude, I will pop up the fucking...
himself was the fucking devil in Legend with Tom Cruise.
You didn't recognize his voice?
Man, that shit's been years since I seen that shit. You know how many fucking Tenacious D videos and beers I've had to drink since then? What? Oh, what? No. Legend. There's no D. I'm giving y'all a play-by-play because for years I've had to back up the Air Force and it still doesn't stop when I'm out of the service. Shut the fuck. What?
Yeah, he was darkness. Yeah.
Who's that ugly motherfucker?
Want that one or that one?
That one.
Gump.
Man, I ain't seen that movie in forever though, dude. Literally,
Yeah,
I haven't seen.
they've all grown up, man. What do you expect? This is like 1985. But yeah, you couldn't tell that was Tim Curry?
Dude, I haven't seen the movie since I was a kid.
That's fucking this is the reason why I don't like fucking
41%.
yeah, that's why I don't like Rotten Tomatoes.
So like the never ending story, what are they gonna rate that? Do you like that movie?
Yeah.
I love the never ending story.
Let's find out.
Let's see what they fucking rate that. There it is. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
There it is. Go to Rotten Tomatoes. Because if these motherfuckers shit on one of the best ones, what do they got? What do they got? What do they got?
83.
Hey, exactly.
Well,
It
let's go
could
with
be a
the-
99, but
yeah, that was a really good movie.
what about the Page Master?
83 fresh. Oh, that had a horrible score.
The Page Master
Yeah.
with old Calkin?
Yeah, it had a horrible score.
Man,
21. Dude, that's the reason why I don't fucking everybody that goes
what
to
about
like,
James and the Giant Peach? You know which one I'm talking about, the creepy one. Kind of like Coraline, but, just weird. There it is. 1996. Goddamn, I'm old.
yeah. And 91.
Boom, baby.
But audience didn't like it.
Fuck the audience.
No, I don't. I go with the audience score. I don't go with the Rotten Tomato score.
You don't like that? You don't like that movie?
I never watched it.
What?
I don't.
That's like when that type of animation first started
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah,
Like A Bug's Life, Toy Story.
yeah. I've never.
I
never gotten into
forget.
that.
You were 40 plus when Toy Story came out, so never mind.
I was 20. You dick.
Man.
You see,
40
Twitter changed their signal.
40 is the new 20.
You see, Twitter changed.
What is that? Wait,
Twitter
it's
account.
not a bird?
No, it's next. But they still have the bird thing when you go to the thing. No, they don't have the bird thing.
I don't fuck with Twitter.
I have to get on everything, so
I just don't. I don't know, man.
I have to. It's
Oh, they're gonna send you a text.
or email.
Yeah.
Yes, it's me. I am this. Blah blah blah. Okay. Well, I mean, we can end it right now.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Yeah, about that whole stuff that can't try that in a small town.
Yeah.
The video.
I don't care. I don't listen to Jason Aldean anyways.
Well, I don't care either. But what he had to do is like, I'm sorry that I did that. Fuck that apology. What they should do is like, you know what? You shouldn't have fucking did that shit,
Bro. Okay. Like I told you last time, I had a buddy in Kenosha. We tapped on this Jason Aldean thing last time.
Yeah.
Or rioters. That's what we were talking about. Rioters.
Yeah, rioters.
Right.
The peaceful process.
Yeah, peaceful process. And I said, you got to light a fire on them motherfuckers. You got to let them. They're like kids.
Yeah.
If you don't stop them, like actually stop.
Which you'll get this tomorrow. This episode's going out today, but
Dude.
But yeah.
Okay. First.
It's so sad that we remember shit and then was like, oh, we should have put it on this video.
It's so
like,
sad.
yeah.
No, it's so. Okay. Words shouldn't hurt you. Does that make sense?
No, you're making perfect sense.
Like words, okay, if I got told before, if words hurt you,
Yeah.
I don't want
Sticks
you.
and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt you.
Yeah, like if somebody's words actually put an impact on you, I don't want you next to me in a foxhole. I don't want you next to me anywhere. Because when someone fucking punches you, what are you gonna do? When someone kicks you in the gut, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gonna cry again?
What's really sad is the person that because I'm that type of person that I'll be quiet and everything. Well, I'm not really quiet. I'll talk and everything like that. But when shit hits the fan, I'm always the quiet guy. But I'm always like, it's like he's so quiet. There's a reason,
Right?
because
I'm
he's
observing.
Yeah, I'm like super focused. It's that's one thing
Hey,
about
look,
me.
we're not trying to be like Leonidas or fucking
Oh God,
John
no, I'm
Wayne
nowhere
Green
like
Beret.
that.
We're not John Wick.
I
We're
still
just saying sometimes
no.
people don't talk that much, and that's
I got a funny story.
fuck.
Marcus Luttrell was talking about this on his podcast.
Marcus Luttrell.
Luttrell.
Marcus Luttrell.
Luttrell. He says it Luttrell.
Luttrell.
He says it Luttrell.
Okay. HM1.
Anyways.
HM1. Marcus Luttrell.
Anyways. you wanna spot anything else? And you know his dick size too.
No, but I know they shot his fucking dog, and I'm right there with them.
Yeah, that was the whole thing with John Wick. But anyways, he was talking about this one time that he was in a firefight, and the troops were like going off on what he was doing, and he was like fully focused, and they're like, "Oh, he was a badass, he's fully focused." He's like, "I remember that instance, and I did not know what the fuck I was doing."
Hey, that's training though. Train like you fight. Right, because
Yeah.
it's second nature. It does come in hand, second nature.
Yeah.
And when,
but it just goes to show you that these the people that are like, everybody thinks they're like hard asses and everything.
yeah,
And when shit hits the fan, they're still like, "Fuck, what the fuck am I doing here?"
yeah, like what the
Seriously.
fuck just happened?
Ah, shit, there's people here. Fuck, I gotta act like I actually know what I'm fucking doing now.
Yeah,
but it's always the case. I mean, there's times that I was like, we had like a fight when I was up at the All Ring unit that we had to take care of, and it was just like 3 people. But you know, I'm just by myself, so I was like, okay, back it up and everything. They're like, "Oh man, you were so good at that." It's like, I just backed up and just let them deal with their shit.
All right, this is the thing.
I was like,
All
I'm not going. It was like, well, why don't you spray them? It's like, then I'll have to be in there, and I might have gotten punched.
Yeah, or kicked in the nuts.
But
like,
the person that he was a new guy
in
and
the
he was
bubble,
seeing all this shit. He was like, "Man, you're just focused and everything." It's like, that's how we're supposed to do things.
But that's like now, like if you try to compare yourself to a younger you, like when you saw a bar fight crack off when you were younger,
bar fights are totally different.
But
yeah,
nowadays when you see one crack off, you're like, fuck.
Oh yeah,
and I'm not getting involved, but it's just like, look at
when I was younger, I've gotten a lot of bar fights, and I look at it today, it's like, man, I could just walked away from that.
Dude,
I had this the last almost fight I got into at a bar. I was talking to this lady, and her husband came back over by because he was talking to his friends, and I was just talking to her. It's like, "Hey, how's it going? Are you doing all right?" Blah blah blah.
Hey, is this the one that said you have a really nice shirt?
No, this is a totally different one.
Okay.
And he comes up. He was trying to be the alpha, and was like, "Why are you talking to my woman?" She was there.
Calm down, Bill.
I was like, she was there, and
no, you didn't.
Yeah, I was like, well, she was there. I just wanted to have a conversation. I started talking to him and everything. I was like, well, how you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I just like I de-escalated it to the point where he was thinking he was gonna have to fight me. Of course, I found out after talking with him, his friends was like, "Oh, your lady's talking to him, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And then they hyped him up to do that.
Fucking Robbie Redneck.
Because and he I was like, man, I was totally ready to fight you. I was like, it was your friends that hyped you up, weren't they? Yeah. I was like, dude, I don't.
Is this after you got ASF qualified?
No.
Are you lying?
What the fuck is ASF?
Auxiliary Security Forces. You said you had to help security forces.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I wasn't qualified for it.
Oh,
it was what that was is when I was in Afghanistan, and I was doing a transfer of food. We were in Kabul. We were getting a convoy going so they can actually get food at the base.
Yeah.
And that's when I ended up helping them only because I was stuck there.
Yeah.
I had no gun, no nothing. I was just there in my flak vest and helmet going in, and it
was all off color too, wasn't it? I bet your flak vest was from Vietnam.
It was.
Yeah.
It
ACH probably had.
It was jungle gear.
Your ACH was probably
jungle gear.
Gray ones that look like from
No.
Oh, it was
no, it was all the stuff I had was jungle gear.
Yeah.
All the protective gear was jungle gear.
Fuck yeah.
and it was supposed to save my life.
I bet you were wearing your DCUs too, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like hot
I look
garbage.
like shit.
Hot garbage.
Have you ever you seen like
Yeah,
fucking
I've worn the fucking uniform. I've worn them.
No.
I know what it
Black
looked
Hawk
like.
Down. If you watched Black Hawk Down, they had the vest, but they weren't desert color.
Now,
they were jungle color.
I'll tell you this right now. I am proud enough to know 2 different people that took part in
Black Hawk
Operation Serpent. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, and one of them, fucking one of the coolest guys I ever fucking meet in my life. He was DOD when I first met him, and then we ended up being partners. But the motherfucker partners, like we rolled in a car together. Not okay.
It was the Navy, man. It's all right.
Hey,
Doesn't care.
But he was fucking gangster. He was hardcore. He was fucking like he was awesome. The other guy I met working in when I quit the prison, I went to work for a metal shop right outside of Albuquerque. And the guy was like, "Oh, you're military." I was like, "Yeah. Like, whatever."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You ever heard of Operation Gothic Serpent?" I was like, "Yeah, I know a lot about that." And he was like, "Well, I was there, brother." He was actually the guy that played Ewan McGregor. Or Ewan McGregor played him. Yeah. The guy that was getting coffee and doing paper. That was him. And he had to, bro. And the shit he told me, and then I went home and watched the movie. I was like, like you don't see what's like it's a normal fucking movie, right?
Yeah.
But the shit he was telling me, and I don't know if
there's 2 movies that bring out that was, I'm not saying the most accurate,
right,
but it was damn close, because you still have to have that entertainment value.
That shit was on point.
It was Black Hawk Down was one of them, and Saving Private Ryan.
Favorite movie.
Yeah, they're really good movies.
Saving Private Ryan is.
But there's people that were in World War II that tried to watch that first half of that movie, and they like walked out.
They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
Yeah. And it's like I was like the Lone Survivor was another one.
Yeah, but have you read the book?
Yeah, the book is totally different.
The book is so immersed in fucking like.
Well, you don't get that much stuff from the actual movies.
No,
you do.
No, because they got to make it within 2 hours.
Yeah,
the dude, like if he the motherfucker had a stomach worm, he had fucking like dude, and man, that type of shit.
I'm actually glad that he ended up, the person that saved him from that village lives on his ranch.
No shit.
Yeah.
The Army Ranger that saved him lives on his ranch.
No. The Afghanistan.
You're talking about the guy. What's his name? Oh, fuck, I can't think of his name right now. But he fought like hell to get his ass over here too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a real man, bro.
Yeah.
This is like
he moved his whole that whole entire family over here.
Fuck yeah, dude. The dude was watching nasty. So in the movie, they don't really tap in on all the shit because it was just a normal recon mission, right?
Yeah, it was just a normal recon mission.
So, and you know what? You know, all their zones were named after different beers.
That I didn't know.
Yeah.
No.
When they had to check in, it was different names of beers. But dude, those were some bad motherfuckers. I've seen like in San Diego in the barracks, they have Axel's fucking Kevlar and shit. And then fucking Murph, dude, he's got a whole fucking brand. And the dude, the dude fucking sold it out, man. Those were his men.
Yeah.
Like you can't, dude, the fucking guys were, they were all gangster in their own ways.
Yeah. But what's really, you listen to like a lot of different podcasts that I listen to, like Rob O'Neill. He keeps it because he was Robert O'Neill.
Yeah.
He talks because he was on that mission to go find him, and he was like, "Dude, I don't know how they got there because by the time that we got there, we're exhausted."
Yeah,
and we're literally telling each other, like, because he was going, he's like, man, I think I'm one of the other SEALs was like, man, I think I'm done. I was like, no. If you want to go tell XYZ's mother that we decided to stop here, you go ahead. He's like, man, okay, good. We'll keep on going. I mean, they had to motivate themselves, and even O'Neill was like, okay, in about a couple more clicks and whatnot, go ahead and tell me the same thing because I'm exhausted too right now.
Yeah, and like I don't know if people like
was it Operation Red Wing?
Operation Red Wings. Yeah. I don't know if civilian people understand how far a click actually is.
I still don't even know. I think what is it like?
It's a kilometer, bro.
Is it?
Yeah. What?
Yeah,
I forget. You guys never do land nav in the Air
Dude,
Force.
I was a cook.
It don't fucking matter. You got to shoot your azimuth. You got to find your dude. Land nav, bro.
The only thing I was worried is not giving people food poisoning.
So do the people at Popeyes, but you don't see them bitching about it. And plus, bro, y'all had filet mignon and lobster.
We did have that.
Yeah, exactly.
But
you wanted that.
But funny story. Really off topic. Where do you get your best chicken?
Chicken?
Yeah,
the
like fried chicken.
Wait, I fried my own chicken.
No. Best fried chicken that you can get from like a restaurant or something like that, or something to consider.
Okay. Here in Texas, it would have to be Bush's.
Isn't in a ghetto.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
I had an argument with a guy. I was like, yeah, I get my fried chicken from the ghetto. He's like, what? That's racist. I was like,
yeah, fuck it is.
Dude, if I'm not fearful in life when I'm picking up fried chicken, that chicken's not going to get good.
Same thing with tacos.
Yeah, same thing with tacos. Yeah.
Stay strapped, get clap. George Washington said that.
Did he?
Yeah. He said, keep your powder dry. But you know, same thing. When it comes to so I'm just saying. Keep your powder dry, boys. Make sure your plugs are in your purse and, shine them.
Plugs is totally different from that time frame than here now.
Well, the plugs, you got to wad it. You got to put the wads in. You got to put the wads in.
You're not helping your fight right there.
Anyways.
You're running into the punches. Let's just say.
I'll be all right. I've handled one or two.
No, but
so fried chicken.
Yeah.
Bush's. Bush's is the fucking shit. Now, if you don't have Bush's around, go to Golden Chick.
Golden Chicken is all right.
Golden Chick. What'd you say?
Golden Chicken.
Okay. Golden Chick's good. Now, if you got a Church's, I guarantee you there is no door in or out. You have to walk up to that fucking window and order your chicken. And you know what? You sit outside and smoke a cigarette like a fucking gangster because you know what? You surrounded by gangsters.
Chicken Box is another one.
Nah.
Chicken Box is no. You don't go to the one on 9th Street. You go to the one downtown.
See, but that's not so. And like, okay,
because downtown's technically ghetto for me.
Wichita Falls.
Yeah,
yeah, everything's fucking. Anyways, I'm from a small community named Elgin, Texas. 2-1 shout out. Anyways, east of Austin, bro. Like the best fried chicken, you have to go into the hood.
Yeah.
And everything you're used to growing up in the hood.
Yeah.
So it don't fucking matter. You might see your cousin there. You might see your fucking aunt, your mom's next door neighbor.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I get that. I mean,
it's just normal.
Yeah.
It like, to me, people smoking marijuana outside of an establishment.
Yeah, that's a good place to eat, yeah.
Like churches.
Yeah.
And
I never, well, bro,
our
churches was always it's over by the Air Force Base.
Yeah, my wife told me
that.
Yeah. I went to a place over there. We went.
Deli Planet?
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking good sandwiches, man.
I got the fried chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious. We took when Jacka when he came
Who?
to Chris Jacka, he's the other host.
Oh,
When
nice
he
to
was
meet you, Chris.
he was coming into here to they had a little setup for Black Rifle Coffee.
Yeah.
To give free coffee out and
I
everything.
wish we had one of those standalone stores, the Outpost, like everybody else fucking got.
You can go to one in like I forget what.
Grapevine.
Is there one in Grapevine now?
I don't know. I know there's one on the way
There's-
to DFW. There's one in Waco.
Yeah, no, the Bitters one is in San Antonio.
I'm gonna stop at the one in Waco. I got to go this week to see my daughter, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop at that.
Well, anyways, they set it up to give it a taste test and everything. You know, they more or less the one they do for like they do at Attack. I don't think they did it at Attack this year. Anyways, what they did was they were going town to town and delivering Black Rifle coffee. We show up, we're hanging out, and we meet everybody and everything. We had the coffee, we're enjoying ourselves. Well, we decided to go to Download Planet. We were enjoying it. Well, I paid for their food. They didn't. They weren't supposed to know that I paid for their food.
Who's
I was just
they?
Chris Jacka, Mandy, and goddamn Kayla.
Must be nice, Mr. Moneybags.
Well, this is when I was getting like paid.
Oh yeah.
I'm still getting paid now. Like-
Calm it down. We're not counting the bus stop as a paycheck. All right,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just tone it down.
Don't need to put that on my taxes.
Pull up that video. No. Okay, go ahead.
Anyways, so what I was doing is I paid for the meal. They weren't supposed to know. Fucking Johnny, the other host, goes, I was like, hey, hope y'all enjoy y'all meal because Dave paid for it. I was already out the door.
Yeah.
I was waiting him in the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, they asked us to come sit down. I was like, all right, whatever. So we sat down, we started talking and everything. Me and Chris, we formed a bond, a loving bond.
Oh yeah.
Well, so did me and Mandy, but I don't get to see her that much. But what?
It's from there it is.
There we go.
There it is.
We touch tips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
if I had the screaming goats, I'd
well, and then like a couple months later, I went to the TAC. We hung out at the TAC.
What is that?
Total Archery Challenge.
The what?
Total Archery Challenge.
Where's that at?
San Antonio.
Oh fuck no! I got to go there October for the big Texas Comic Con. Shout out Alan Garcia, Warrior of Warriors, my cousin who runs it. Go ahead.
You just like doing shout outs.
That was a great shout out. You just let out. So
I just want you to know my scent so you can track me down.
I'm good. I'm good. This shit
But
don't work no more.
But no, and then it was like Chris had some personal stuff we won't talk about. We never talk about that stuff on there. But he had some personal issues to talk about. And we ended up, like 2 years later coming in and being friends. Now he's co-host of the show when we visit. Goddamn, fuck you.
Go ahead, man. I'm here for it.
But yeah, that's
the world turns.
I guess are we gonna land the shit?
You want to land it?
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
You got anything else we want to talk about?
Man, I don't know, man. I think we could save it for
I mean,
nerd sports.
We can save it for nerd sports and stuff like that.
Nerd sports. We got a lot going on. Baseball right now with the trades and
oh yeah,
it's fucking heavy right now. Rangers might get Max Scherzer.
Yeah. Next week, for all the listeners out there, if you made it this far, Andrea and BC Sanders, one's from Disruptor Podcast and the other one is from Failure Stop Podcast. They're going to be on next week. We're going to talk about cults. Cult. So,
otra semana se habla en la cota.
Thank you.
No problem.
Now, if you can speak German. For our German audience,
ain't gonna happen, brother.
We have a German audience.
Oh, what?
Okay, yeah, we have a German audience.
What?
Yeah.
Scheiße.
But what I was about to say? found this out by
Oh fuck! Here we go. Yeah.
one last thing. I found out that any anti-Semitism was that
Okay.
against the Jews is back in Germany.
Anti-Semitism.
Is back in Germany.
Oh, that's fucking skinheads, bro.
Yeah.
That's what fucking riles up the fucking KKK here.
Yeah.
They fucking start put. All right. So if all y'all don't know, if you ever catch a pamphlet with a rock in a Ziploc baggie in your driveway, you have racist motherfuckers living around you.
See, I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say that. I'm gonna
All
have
right.
to edit that.
My bad, guys.
I'm definitely gonna have to edit
My
that.
bad, guys.
Yeah.
These punk motherfuckers actually think that because you were born a certain race that you have no control over, that you are less than them.
Yeah. So strange.
It's not strange. It's stupid.
It is stupid.
It's stupid.
What's strange to me because I don't get it.
I can lift more than a certain person. Someone else might lift more than me.
Yeah.
I can run faster than a certain person. Someone else might run faster than me.
Well, anyways, guys, we'll talk about this later. Love you.
Wasabi. Aloha.